Hello folks, this is the Fliegerduffel Adventure Bag by Maxpedition. This bag comes in black, green, khaki, foliage, and dark brown. I have the khaki version. When you receive this bag, you don't initially realize how large it is or how much stuff you can pack into it. It's 14 inches wide by 9 inches deep and 22 inches long. This is 2,600 cubic inches or 42 liters. I have the bag filled up to help show its size. The bag itself weighs 3.8 pounds before you load any gear into it. So you can see it is quite a thick bag. It is made of 1050 denier lightweight ballistic nylon with Teflon fabric protection, as well as a triple polyurethane coating to protect from water and grime. It has YKK zippers with paracord pulls and Duratex buckles. As you can see, the sides and top of the bag have pails webbing for attaching pouches. The top of the bag also has a nicely padded handle, and there are 2 compression straps with 4 compression buckles, 2 on each side, to help compress the bag once it is loaded. Notice also that the compression bag straps have strap keepers on them. I really like it when manufacturers include a way to manage the straps so not flapping all over the place on the bag. On top of the bag there is a zippered pocket. This is full depth here. I like this pocket because it's nice for keeping those travel documents in when you're transitioning through the airport, or for holding the shoulder strap of the bag. The shoulder strap of the bag is a combination 2-inch, 1-inch strap. It has a 2-inch section in the middle that the padding rides along. It's kind of free floating and can slide back and forth as you move the bag. One drawback to the bag is it does not have snap clips on the end. It does somewhat permanently attach to the bag. I've added a couple of S-beaners here. It attaches to the bag with 2 D-rings. There are 2 on one side of the bag to make a hold, and there are 2 on the opposite side of the bag as well to make a hold for you. Behind the webbing on the bag, you'll notice that there is a flat pocket here. This pocket is duplicated on the other side of the bag. It helps to release the compression straps in order to get into this pocket. It's a nice wide flat pocket. However, if you do load it up, it's going to intrude into the center of the bag. And then inside the pocket, not sure if you can see here, there are 2 mesh pockets in here to help organize your gear. Again, that is repeated on the opposite side of the bag, so there's some nice storage on the outside of the bag. There is a nice padded handle up here on the top in the center of the bag for carrying it. And then on each end there is a reinforced handle, which is great for when you're holding the bag on end, when you're moving through an airport through the airplane aisles. On the bottom of the bag you'll find a zippered pocket. This zippered pocket has the shoulder straps to convert the bag into a backpack. So as I pull these out so that you can see them, they connect down at the bottom. They have snap hooks that pop into a couple extra D-rings down here. Again, these are not the D-rings for your shoulder strap, so they won't interfere. It also has a sternum strap that you can remove and position in a couple different places on the bag. There's 2 spots on the shoulder straps to do that. The straps are nicely padded for the bag. Now we're going to transition to the inside of the bag. Inside the bag is just one large compartment. There is a single retention strap that is in the middle of the bag. And then as you look at the lid, there are 2 mesh pockets here, and these are nicely designed such that when you fill the pocket, it doesn't protrude down into the bag. It actually pops out a bit on the lid. And also inside the bag it has a nice soft lining if you want to put in some sunglasses or a small tablet such as a Kindle. The other nice thing about these pockets up here is they can be accessed from the bag when you have it closed if you position the zippers correctly. So I want to take a second to show you that because it helps me out when I'm moving through airports when I have it in overhead bags. So I'm going to zip the bag all up and show you how I get into these pockets on the ends without disturbing any of the contents inside of the bag. So now I have the bag on end, as if I'm carrying it in the airport, if I'm looking at it when it's an overhead compartment. What's nice is if you keep the zippers to the end, you can zipper them back and then flip the end up. And that allows you to get into your mesh pocket. Doesn't really expose the rest of the bag or allow any of the rest of the contents to spill out. So it's kind of nice the way these flip up and allow you access to some small items that you might need while you're traveling. So let me zip that back up. So that was my general overview of the bag. Now to my actual impressions and what I think of it after I've used it for a while. The bag is solid in construction and it has the durability of Maxpedition bags that I absolutely love. It's a bag that will take a beating and ask for more. Personally, I purchased it as an airline carry-on bag. It meets those size requirements easily. It's easy to take through security, and it's a little less structured than a wheelie bag. As such, it's easier to get on and off planes and to cram it into the overhead bins a little bit easier. But as much as I love this bag, there are a couple of things that I would like to see improved. First, for its size, I would like to see 2 compression straps inside the bag to help keep everything in place. Now that might be a bit of a nit, because there are 2 compression straps on top of the bag, and if you cinch those down, nothing's really going to move while you're carrying the bag, but kind of would like an extra strap in there for when I open the bag, because I'm going to have to release those 2 compression straps on the outside. The second, I feel the shoulder strap could be improved. It doesn't come with snap clips, and as I showed you before, I added my own S-beaners to it. Also, it's a 1-inch strap with a 2-inch overlay, and this means that you have to adjust both ends of the strap in order to keep that wider section centered on your shoulder if you're a short person. And finally, when you're using the shoulder strap, there isn't a handle on the side of the bag to help you maneuver it. There is simply the PALS webbing here. Now I know another handle would have gotten in the way, but if there was something that they could somehow make removable to give you a little bit of a grab here on the side to help you maneuver the bag, that would have been greatly appreciated. For a bag of this price point, I would have expected a convenience such as that. Final, one word of caution, this is a 42-liter bag. I found that the shoulder straps are great for carrying it, but with it being a 42-liter bag without a waist belt, I would tend to overload the bag and it could get a little bit heavy on your shoulders if you're carrying it over a long distance. So keep that in mind. With those caveats, my verdict is that this is another solid performer from Expedition. Is there room for improvement and customization? Yes, but you find that with every bag that you truly use. This is a great weekend 3-day bag for me. It can hold more than enough stuff, gives me multiple options for carrying the load, whether the handle on the top, the shoulder strap, the backpack straps, and I never have to worry whether it's going to survive the journey of either the airport crew or being in and out of my SUV. I think this is a good, solid bag for travel. Hopefully you found this review helpful. As always, I want to hear your comments and suggestions, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching.